here we are. Welcome to Dazyair Studio. It's really just a garage, but hey, I love it. I'm going to turn on some music, which will go only in my ear so that I do not use any copyright infringements. And I will try to keep talking and telling you what I'm doing as I work in here. First couple of times I've live streamed, I watched myself and whew, I guess I need to tell more jokes. I don't know. You guys can tell me. I think today I'm going to play with some resin and work on thickening up some of these headbands that I like to make. I did a really cool series of them last year. You could get it at Repop Gifts on State Street. I'll try and put a link in the bio when this is all done. Let's see, do I have music? I do. So if I start to randomly move, I apologize. Okay. So is everybody having a great Sunday? Sunday fun day? Hope that a lot of people are up at Bogus. If they're not watching, they should be up there writing. I haven't actually checked the report today. Let's go. So this little holder, I love this little holder. It's actually a Quaker Oats canister, and then some random collage work that over the year I just keep slapping on there. Who knows, maybe I'll slap something on today just so we can remember. I'd like to get a first quote on both of those. All right, we have lots of stuff to play with today. We're going to use 2-part epoxy resins. You can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. I think these are the ones I get over at Lowe's. Actually, this is a brand I got at Home Depot. Apologies. Let's use this one over here. Right now I'm just thinking about the full process, because as soon as I get rolling on this resin and I start covering these, I'm gonna need to make sure that I can place things or if I need to have them hanging, depending on how the flow goes once I get going. I'm also thinking of what colors that I want to play with. We haven't started playing with that to see how that's going to play out. But get it back here. Let's see. We got blues, we got greens, some blacks. Wait, ooh, let's play with silver today. Yes. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be a problem. For sure, we're going to do the silver. So it's going to go in there. Okay, let's see. This one here, here. It's going to mix those. We got blue going on over there. What colors do we have going on in here? So here, I'm gonna bring this over here. Let's see, there we go. You can see it. This is a collage I started when a young lady came over that I hope comes back to finish her piece, which is really cool, which I'm not gonna share until she's here because she was brainchild behind it, with the recycled comic books. So I like to build, see what happens, and sometimes it takes years for it just to keep coming together, because it's not I thought down and I want to make something. I sat down and I made something, like a sketch, and then it evolved into something else. So I can never say exactly what I'm going to do on studio days. Except for if I'm going to work with resin or Mod Podge. Part of me really wants to do blue, but I already have this week. Put you over here. Let's get you guys all over here and make sure. I like, that's a different blue though. Yeah. All right. This is a very scientific method of measurement. As long as your table's level, it works. Resins are a really fun substance to work with. And if you want to get exact with it, then you always want to use the measurement tools that are provided. But I have really enjoyed the fact that when I experiment, there's different things that can happen. And then sometimes it forces me to do other things, kind of like life. I have a tough time with the patience of stirring. It's kind of funny. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I know that I'm talking to a live stream, which hopefully will have somebody tune in. If not, it's okay. Oh, hey, somebody is watching. Thanks. All right, I'm gonna stir for 1 more minute. It's looking pretty good. Here, I'm gonna come over here, see if you can see this. If I get it up in here. Woohoo! It's pretty bubbly. See those bubbles? Don't worry so much about the bubbles because they are easily taken out after you do a pour, which I'll show you that when we get to it. I won't ruin the surprise. It's actually one of my favorite parts. All right, that was 1 minute. Okay, there's a bubble. Oh man. Wish we were in high def. Okay, so I'm gonna add some of this to this guy. Let's see, how much do I want and how thick? Because I used quite a bit of that silver paint, so I'm making sure that I'm going to have enough to really play with, because this will be really fun. And mixing that guy up now. Okay, so this one's going to be really thick. One thing that we can do, and here. So let's start with this little guy. Threw a little collage on with some X-Men, a little tribute to Stan Lee. I'm going to play with the silver resin with this one. I mean, it's X-Men, right? I'll try and keep it towards the camera so you can see what's going on. Probably better than I can. All right, let's see. Sometimes when you get the resin just right, you can get it to start playing and moving on its own with paint in it. So that paint will just start to create its own little thing. Okay, and then I want to kind of put another little coat over some of this blue paint. And since this is going to be worn, I'm going to try and be really careful on not getting it too thick so I don't make it too stiff so it's not uncomfortable. Played with it for a couple of years, like making these. Tried to be lighter and thicker, and no matter what, you just want to be comfortable when you're wearing a headband. The alternative use for this that I like to do is putting it around my plants. I have a lot of plants, so. Oh, this is turning out really fun. Oh. Of course, you're going to have to tune in the next time to see how this does. Or go to Roast Bogus. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong advertisement. We're on Dazyair today. So you can go to Dazyair and I think I'll try and post these once they dry. And hopefully I will get them to a point soon that I can get them down and you can purchase them if you like it. Like I said before, at Repop Gifts on State Street. Okay, so this one, oh wait, okay, this is what I was talking about before. So if I lay this down flat, I'm gonna lose all this cool stuff that's going on here. So do I want it, which way do I want it to flow? So here's what I'm looking at, okay? So I'm going to turn it a little bit, look at it. See what I really want to do. I actually think it might be kind of fun if I let it drip. I'll let it drip. Some of these. Okay, so in order to do that, for a little while, it's going to come hang out on here. Can't leave it here, otherwise it'll become part of it. So I'm just going to leave it here to cure for a little bit. And I'm going to use the resin to keep it from rolling too much. All right. I know there's got to be, here, I'm going to put a lid under here to catch some of this because I bet I can use this. Because there's little silver flakes in there. I mean, that's gold, right? Like, is there any little silver on here? Let's see. Let's play with that. Okay, let's go back to this guy. I'm gonna grab an old paintbrush over here that I don't mind if it becomes resin. And I'm gonna just give it a little more stir. Oh yeah. That's, oh, so good. Looking so good. Okay, let's get this guy. See if I can get this bird tail to at least be attached better. Oh, this could be a fun one for the little Star Wars headband. Yeah. All right. Now I get to use my hands because this is here goes on again. Oh yeah, some cool stuff is happening on that. Okay, so we can lay flat for a little while. Oh yeah, that's turning out so cool over there. All right, let's see. Let's just put a nice little coat on this little Supergirl one going on. And this one, probably do another coat, but I haven't put any coat on this yet, besides the Mod Podge. So this has got to be sealed, mainly because the rain. If you're wearing it out in the rain, you don't want the paper to start getting water spots on it, right? So I know that there's going to be a few more things I want to do to this guy, but I don't really want the silver. I might go with a green, and I'm thinking that by the time we're done, I'm gonna be playing with a little bit of green because I have this one I'm really excited about. Hulk. Hulk's my favorite. Well, that's not true. Spider-Man's up there too. Man, it's really hard to pick a favorite superhero, right? Some people pretty big on it. In case this is your first time tuning into a Dazyair live stream or knowing anything about some of the artwork that I do, the pieces that you see on these are actual old comic books that were rescued from the landfill. So they were on their way to be trash, and I just take little bits and pieces and try and rescue them so that myself and other people can wear them. Or just put them on their wall, or... this is another favorite. This one I probably will never sell. And I've got to go and sand it down. So I normally would do that before I'm putting on another coat, but I want you guys to see it. It's, let me look, Maria. See if you can see. Oh, I'm not going to be able to focus. It says peace on it. Yeah, sorry, with the gloves, I'm not touching the camera, and I don't have a technician today, so. This does have a little bit of, do you want it now? Okay, let's see. Oh, here's another one I've been working on. Another Supergirl. If you stop by Argos Productions, you can see my mannequin that is over there who has a lot of Supergirl. She has a Supergirl sleeve. I'm going to steal her other arm and create something else here in the next couple of months. Collage work on a mannequin is one of the most fun things that I started doing. There are so many great mannequin artists out there. Okay, so here we go. How is that one doing? It's doing pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with that until I get this next phase going. So I'm gonna do a pour. This is, let's see, already. Okay, I'm going. I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to let the residue pour onto this one. So I'll set this right here. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to do it over here so you can see it. So bear with me. Oh, stream is really bad, sorry. Okay, let's see, we're gonna go. Just gonna keep working on setting it up so that you'll be able to see it as I pour. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start right here, and then I'm gonna walk around so that you can see how I do this. So I start in the center here, and I'm gonna keep that so I can reach it. I'm gonna move that so I don't poison myself. Okay, so you probably can see like my arm. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully you can see this. Remember, this is a work in progress. can actually go thicker with that. Yep. Okay, the main reason why I wanted to seal this is because I did little sketches on the white and I didn't want them to get lost. Okay, now it's going to start dropping down on here. Typically it takes quite a few coats to get what you really, really want. I mean, I guess that's just me. But I also layer. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I hope so. You can see like there's little pockets that haven't gotten hit with the resin. And this light is actually really helping me. So a well-lit studio will help you with a lot of less headache. And I just keep trying to reduce as much waste as possible. Can't be 100%, but I can keep trying as best I can. That's all I can do, right? That's all any of us can do. All right, now let's see. I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to set this aside right here, let that work out for a minute, and then see how much of this I can cover, because I want to do a layer of some fun stuff with this guy. This is a photo taken by my friend Trevor, who we were collaborating on a documentary about Road Skate Park, and this is hopefully going to be a time lapse that goes into the documentary to help talk about the artwork that was done down there when they made the new Roads Park. So I kind of had fun with this this photo. And all right. So alrighty. Okay, now I've got a bunch of leftover resin on my gloves. So why not check this out? Oh yeah, can you see that? See how fun that was by letting that drip off? Okay, now I'm gonna take it off of here and let it continue to cure like the rest of them. And try and take as much of the resin off of my gloves to help keep building on this guy. Ocean. Okay. Is there any other pieces around here that I need to put a little seal on? Oh, I kind of want to mix a bunch more resin and do that. You have no idea what I'm talking about. I apologize. Okay. It's very normal for me before I go to take my gloves off, because once I take my gloves off, I'm going to start doing the next process, and then these are done. And if I want to play with the resin anymore, then I have to put on a new set of gloves, which I don't want to waste very much as I create things. And I haven't figured out what to do with my gloves yet. If there's some kind of cool idea that anybody has, please write me and let me know that you have a plan for used gloves. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick walk around. Angel could probably use a little bit here. See, this is one of the ones that I've been building on for a while that we can use the silver on. Okay, so let's see if I can get this in here where the other guy was. Scooch you. See, we're gonna run out of time here in a second. We're at 33 minutes right now. This is all you guys. I'm not saving this. Okay, so that's gonna be and let's see how that looks. Okay, time for some silver. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. I want a little more consistent. Freedom on my face. Okay. See, it's flowing down right here. I like that, so I'm going to try and shift its momentum so that that little drop keeps growing. There we go. Okay. All right. So let's see. It's so nerve-wracking when you do stuff like this. Don't want to screw it up. And I make that. Okay, got that flow going there. Sorry if you can't see this. It's like, okay. See how it's feathering, I hope? You can see that? It's just beautiful. So you see how the different consistency by that one being really thick, I could do certain things and then applying more to that other one that had the same consistency is now giving it a different flow. And this one's on several layers and I've played with some ideas. You can see like little flecks in there. So there's lots of different levels of resin on this. Hopefully I'll have a moment of aha, where I say, oh, I love the way it looks finally. And then I'll put a final coat over the top that will seal it all in, and we won't have so many different levels. Or maybe I'll like that. Okay, so I like where that's gone. And now I'm going to set this one down and let it start curing. Okay, now what else can I use this silver on? Well, you know, that's the girl with the pearl earring. That won't work to do silver. I don't really see any silver in here either, so, but that would be fun to show you how that reacts. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Okay. So this is a piece I've been working on, and I'm going to leave it right here and do kind of the consistency, because I have this spot here that has just been bugging me, so. That's fun. Okay, and now I'm going to take a little piece here, protect the carpet. Oh, I like it. I have another, let's see, same with that. Alright, and one little guy right here. I want it right. Alright, so now it's time. I have to take the gloves off because it's getting to a point where I'm going to miss my window. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm running it over here and it's popping all the little bubbles. Alright. Alright friends, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to have to clean up and I'll take some pictures of this stage and tune in the next time I decide to put another layer on it. I'm going to be doing some Mod Podge a little bit later because I don't need this space. And this is going to take me 24 hours of I can't disrupt this for 24 hours so that all of this can cure. And I'll be coming back and with my gloves moving, well, to alleviate. So this resin will just keep pouring over a little bit here and there, and it could start forming some serious pools. So I don't want these big giant pools, or when I look at it, maybe I do. I do have a few pieces of artwork that was exactly what I was trying to do. So thanks for hanging out with me today.